Hello, everybody. Welcome back to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. We're having fun. We're playing Minecraft. Last time we built up our little situation here. We've got a thing to make bricks. We've got some processing to get us ender nonsense, which I should make two of those upgrades, some stack upgrades. Let's make two of these. You'll do that background. We've got this going, and then we're gonna probably make something similar to this setup for Blackstone at some point. I might do that off camera if it doesn't really matter too much. The other thing we did is we got us set up with these little flux points. So now we do have flux energy, this red tank over there that I'm pointing at, will kind of get wirelessly transported all over the system. Underneath here, we have our early automations, and now we have some other automations. We made sure that we were getting mostly sand, but we have our three main sieved materials, sand especially, because we can use that for... Where'd you come from? For dirt. We can use that for dirt and things as we expand this way into our chunks that we've claimed, and over here into our chunks that we've claimed. Today, got a couple things that I want to look into. I think something we should be considering is going from our ores over here, right? So we have ores, tons of ores here. We may consider moving from this to GeOres. I had mentioned it before that was something I think we should do. And I'm still of the opinion that that's a smart idea. We should do that on some level because I think it will be just faster and will require less stuff to make things, require less of like the mechanism, like ore doubling and stuff. Now, we might still be able to do that in some way. As far as I'm aware, though, I don't think you smush down GeOres down to dust back into ingots. I think you can just smelt them. Like, I don't think that there's a real good process for that, which means that we free up a ton of power that would otherwise... Yeah, we just free up a ton of power. Now, we can always, like... I don't know, that's my thought. The other thing, though, is that I'm not... Okay, there's one way I know how to get the ores out of there, like, and break them and so on. But there's another that I'm, like, positive would be better, if I'm being honest. I just don't know how it works. So this is the thing I think we want, is a clicker. And the clicker will... Actually, we probably want the advanced clicker. But I don't know how we're going to get Celeste gems. I don't know how we... Looks like we can get that through a Celeste gem ore. And those come from diamonds getting goo. That's a lot of stuff that I'm not sure how we're going to make work. But maybe something like this, maybe a simple clicker might work. The idea being that I know we can use like annihilation planes and stuff, but I feel like it makes more sense to maybe look into this. Like, this is pretty simple outside of the ferrocore ingot. We just need raw ferrocore to make into ferrocore ingot, and we make raw ferrocore through getting a block of iron and feeding it with goo, which is something that we learn through, I think it's the just something. Where is it? Just dire things? Yeah, we learn it through here. We can go up the chain. Now, we could go up the chain all the way up to the Celeste gem. Just a simple clicker that clicks the item that is given. And then this is an advanced version that does something better. Now, it probably makes sense for us to get that. But we're going to have to, like, we're going to have to get up that chain anyways. So, two things we want to do, right? We are going to want to... we're going to want to make some bricks. Got our stack upgrades. So we're going to want to make all that gravel just going away. I'm going to make bricks. Let's make 64 for now. That's right. We want to auto sort. So that way these are coming in faster. Here we go. All right, so we're going to want to make some of these. And then let's make 20 of those. And then I know we're going to need like a bunch of other stuff along the way. So we need the foundry. Gives us more blocks. We're going to need the drains and taps. And then we need the controller. We need the tanks and eating coils. Ooh, all this should be like pretty easy to get a hold of though. No. That's one. I want two. Actually, no, we just want two. Two. Couldn't hurt to have two. Need some taps. We're gonna need. I'm gonna put these on the corner, so we're gonna need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna need casting tables. 2 basins. Let's make more of these. Another 64, sir. I love that we can just hear it in our right ear of all the stuff playing. How's everyone doing? Oh. How are things? What's next? We need. We already got the tap. We need blast furnace. Smooth stone. How do we make smooth stone? Stone into smooth stone. Okay. Well, that's easy. We'll get this. Pop it in there. Smooth stone ready to go. Blast furnace. I need that. Oh, that's the controller. Now we need. We need this. Tank. And then we need some coils. Actually, we're gonna need a lot more of those, I realize. For a full 64, I guess. This was the other reason I thought we needed, how many are we gonna put at the bottom? Do a 5x5, right? So, liquid heating coil. Do we already have one in? No, we don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we need more buckets. I do 5x5. So 13. Those get made. This was the reason why we needed sand. So compressed sand goes into a casting, whatever, and then we throw in oh, we're running out. Okay. Let's get 5 times 25. Oh. And then we need more of those bricks. I'm gonna do 3 times 25. I know it's not the math is, we're getting extra that we need, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. Compressed sand goes into a casting basin. Your ore or resource of choice goes on top, it gets poured on top of it, and then you have an ore that can just be constantly, oh, I don't need these in here, replenished. So just need 12. Go. Oh, there's a trader here. I should talk to him. If I give him a diamond sword, it'll give me looting, unbreaking, and capturing. Okay. Let's get us some emeralds, man. Emeralds. Diamonds. Stick. This just seems great to have. Sharpness 5, looting, unbreaking. I don't know what unbreaking does exactly, but this all seems very good. Get a bumblebee spawn egg. Get some slime. More saplings. Brain coral block. I don't think we need anything else, but we will hold on to this sword. We'll use it at some point. Oh, another thing I should think of, because I have been getting attacked. I'm just going to make myself some armor real quick. I think it's this, right? Go. And then look at me. I'm armored up. I haven't been armored this whole time. But now I'm fully armored. Okay, what else do we need for the foundry? Look through the quest book. Casting basin, and then the first thing we make is a budding iron GeOre. So we're going to pull out iron. I think we don't need that much. I'm only going to put in like 4. See how that works. I think the heating coils need to be... I'm going to put this way over here for now. Gives us a ton of room to work with. 5. 1. 5. Oh my god. WrestleMania's this weekend. Just kind of like ridiculous to me because every time WrestleMania comes around, I think about how long I've been watching wrestling, which isn't as long as some people have for sure. Where'd my Paxel go? Did I put it somewhere? Well, guess we're just doing this then. Where could it have possibly gone? Diamond. Oh, I need a stick. Duh. A stick. Where'd that come from? But I've been like watching for like 10 years now. That's crazy. Wild if I didn't listen to Giant Bomb. I wouldn't be interested in this. Should I dump this into the ground? I probably should. I'm thinking. Okay. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a cow down there. 4, 5. I always like going like really large with foundries like this. I know when I played Enigmatica 2, I really had a fun time making a giant Tinker's Construct foundry. That was fun to me. All right, so we need a controller, which can live here. We need a tank, which can live here. We need drains, which will live 1 higher than where we're at currently. We'll go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll go around like this. I think you can keep the we'll know in a second when things start working. All right, so the drain. Oh, there we go. Drain is working. The drain will go there and there. Let's see what they got in here. Pop these in there for now. We need to make. Where'd our tank go? Strix tank right here? Oh, it's just facing a weird way. That's what's going on. Uh-oh, did it just die? No, it fell into the thing. Oh my god. Of course. Go. Is this gonna hurt me? No. Where did it go then? Did it fall underneath? That doesn't make sense. Okay. Oh my god, my son, my beautiful son, has the zoomies right now. I can hear him going crazy. Okay, so we'll do basins here. Casting tables here. And then our taps. Oh, I did this wrong. Tap, tap. 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 Okay, everything's good there. Now, let's get our sand. I probably should have made one of these a compacting drawer of some sort, but it's fine. Oh my my god, he's going insane down there. All right, let's reward ourselves real quick for all the cool stuff we built. Iron. Oh, I guess we could have put that in there, huh? Sand, and then we need a GeOre. So let's dump our iron in here. This is working. We'll see what this does. If we get a full block, then we'll be good. I know that this... Oh, actually, you know what? We don't even need to do that. We'll just do one full block of iron, because we know that that will convert to one block of this. I like seeing in the tank. We're gonna get some of that glass. I'm gonna dump some things back into here. Bricks, the sand, the iron. This can go back up. This can go back up. This can go back up. I don't know where the hell my Paxel went. That's upsetting. I really liked my Paxel. I don't know where it went. Oh well. Nothing to be done about it now. This is productive metalworks, so we need to find glass. Oh. Black Foundry window. Okay. Which is just glass and connecting bricks. We don't have any glass though. We can make glass though. We'll make 64. Oh, I was like, what is that sound? It sounded for a second like there was going to be a monster on my ass. No, it's just the trader being a freak. So now we need the bricks. Fire bricks, which we have. And then let's get like 40. 40 should be good, right? 36 will have to do for now. We'll throw these around the edge here. Are you still taking forever? That's kind of wild to me. Okay, I just saw it leave. We don't need to close this off, but this gives us another row of items we can put in there now. 5. We would need 2 more if we wanted to do more, but that's fine. This is all we need for right this moment. So we got 2 blocks of ores. There we go. Budding iron GeOre. We got a bunch of them. GeOre are our main automation resources for... They work like a budding amethyst or certus. Crystals will grow out from any side of them if there is room. The only difference is the GeOres can be picked up by pickaxes, even without silk touch. The crystals can be mined off the budding GeOre and can then be smelted to get our ingot. Any blocks that also boost the speed of amethyst will also speed up GeOres. So this is... We have a... It's kind of wild that we don't seem to have a quest here for the Foundry and for GeOres, considering, like, it seems extremely important. Right? Like, I'm not... Because it's Productive Metalworks, I don't see a quest line for Productive Metalworks. I'm going to double check, because I would have also had rewards for it, probably. Yeah, we'll get all these levels. Nothing here matters. Basic powers. We got our flux networks. Got that. We got pipe upgrades. We got basic tools. Applied energistics. Bounty board stuff. Building tips. We made a Paxels. We got that. Colored blocks. Farming. Hostile networks. Mechanism. Tier installers. Oh, we get an advanced tier installer. That's good. We should put that downstairs. I don't see anything for the ores, which is like kind of wild, right? Like the only reason why I know what to do here, sort of, is through... We're gonna want to do this stuff. So we need... let's see, we could get some of these rewards. We do this, the growth accelerator. This one is more expensive. No need flux and quartz to build. Instead of working off of manual labor, you'll need energy either from an enemy system or its own energy source. So we could make another flux point, pop this underneath some of these, and start building stuff. So let's do that. Let's figure out where we want to start putting things. So almost everything can be made. This is the one thing that can't just yet. We'll throw that in there. And there we go. Growth accelerator done. The other thing we can do... Look, we got GeOres shards. Okay, this is... I'm so glad I don't have to, like, do this now. So this is what I was thinking, right? Is... I don't see anything... I only see it going directly into smelting and item melting in the foundry. It looks like it's just 1-to-1. So I'm not sure that we're getting anything else out of this. Now, let's see what this does. Looks like we can just make it into things. We can make it into a facade. Block of GR will give us 4 ingots of whatever. So it's just kind of compacting down. Your golem conversion. I guess this can just turn it into another budding GeOre, but we already have things that can do that. So not really useful. So the thing we're going to want... Iron to glass, that's kind of nice. We're just going to want to start converting these into iron ingots. Let me here, so we can do directional. Same recipe as boosted growth accelerators, just replace the annihilation core with the formation core. Formation cores need Certus, whatever. Directional growth accelerator works different from the other growth accelerators by how they grow. Instead of growing crystals in each direction available from the budding crystal, it will only grow in one set direction. We can set the direction in the directional growth accelerator with an item called a directional modifier. With a right click and the growth, with just a right click, the growth accelerator with it to change the direction. These growth accelerators are fastest and best for auto farms. See? Boosted growth accelerators works exactly like a growth accelerator, just even faster. Acceleration cards are upgrades. President, make the advanced cards. Okay, so this is what we do. So we do this, right? This is so we do a growth accelerator, pop this here, and then get cables, right? We get some points. Oh, do we not have? I thought we made these. Maybe we didn't. Maybe this is as close as we got. And then we'll get cable. Advanced. Need to put this underneath, maybe? I notice it's not. It said any power source, so there we go. Okay, it needs to be underneath, or maybe even on top. Let's point on the network. And look at that, we got growth happening. And then so once this is one more step, right? Or is this it? Yeah, iron GeOre cluster. We break that off. And now we have iron shards, which can then get thrown anywhere, really. But there you go. Now we just have regular iron coming in. So the thing we can do here is automate this in some way. My thinking is we use kind of wish it would work underneath, but I guess that's fine. All right, my thought is we make that clicker. So in order to do that, we're gonna have to go into, what was it, just something? Just dire things. Jack of all trades mod, just dire things adds a new crafting mechanic called goo spread, along with machines that assist in the automation of goo spread and other utilities. So then, and we can start working on the primal Primogel goo. Let's go over materials to craft. Example, perfect. So I think we have all of those in here in the network, but we can always double check. What are we missing? Sugar and clay. We do have sugar cane. There's that. Obviously we can make clay balls basically anytime we want. There we go. Paracore. I'll dump these in here for now. We'll hold on to the budding GeOre. Stone Pebble can chill. Growth Accelerator can chill for the moment. Foundry Windows can hang out. Dire Things guy we really don't need just at the moment. Pebbles can hang out. This needs to be put down somewhere. Okay, so what we do is throwing goo spread on coal blocks using tier 1 goo or higher. Primal coal is affected by fortune. Okay. So what we do is we put down full blocks. If I remember correctly, this might be because we're gonna need this. Then we're also gonna need iron. Okay, we got 2 goos. Okay. Put these over here for now. 1. There's 2. That it? Is that how this works? All right, we need to feed it something. And then same here. So let's do a, if I remember correctly, it's been a little bit. What we need to do is goo up here, and then more blocks of coal and more iron. So 1, 2, 3, bonk, coal. 1, 2, 3. So there you have that. And then this needs either rotten flesh or... Okay, both of those need rotten flesh. So feed this. This will spread. We may have rotten flesh elsewhere, because I know that we've fought zombos before. If not, we have... should have rotten flesh, right? We have... Am I missing something? We could sift through some dirt. That's not too hard. We'll just make some dirt, like 64 dirt, and get some stuff. Until we make our... Once we make our mob farm, which we'll do at some point, we can get... what do you call it? We can get rotten flesh pretty easily. Right. Let's go sift. This should give us sugar, I'm pretty certain. If not, then I've wasted everyone's time. Yeah, I see sugar cane, so we should be good now. I'll just dump this all into the network. Gives us more resources to work with. Also means that we could maybe think about getting a gateway, which was one of the things I saw as like a... These can all go up. Stone pebbles kind of suck, but that's fine. Iron nuggets are always good to have. Sugar. Bamboo can go up. Everything's fine. Okay. Oh. There we go. That's what we're looking for. So now this is going to get fed. And then once we break these... See, sometimes they'll want food again. Which sucks. But not always bad. We'll get more iron, we put more down. Sometimes they don't. So we got one of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Feed you some sugar, and then you're good to go. So then you'll seep through all that, and then eventually you'll give me something. And then let's go get that ingot. We can get the quest. Tier 1 goo or higher. On iron. Okay. So you had Blaze Bloom goo. That would also get you this. Blaze Blue goo needs gold. What am I saying? I'm saying the wrong words. Okay, simple machines. All simple machines come with redstone control, and some come with filtering. Cool. Let's get a simple clicker. This should be something we can make right this second. The only thing we need is a dispenser. We have everything for that. So, dispenser. Simple clicker. Go back over here. Why are you screaming at me? That's just rude. Didn't even say what this was used for. I don't even remember. Thermal coal is a new material added by Primal GTT. Just desire things. Primal coal is whatever. Primal coal ore is affected by fortune. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this. Ticks, target blocks, target air, target hostile, target passive, target adult child, player, all living, blocks, right click, left click. Ignored, low, high, pulse, ignored. Okay. So we are gonna need the filter. Okay. It's good to know though. Speed, down, up, north, south. Okay. So we are gonna need the thing. So we're gonna need Eye of Ender, which that's not too hard. We already have that. We just need Celeste gems. But look, this is ready to go. I could put another handful of blocks down. And it's gonna spread without me needing to feed it any more sugar, which is awesome. All right, so let's go up the chain here. We're gonna need to go this far to get 4 of these. So let's do that. We should have nether wart. I think. Guess we'll find out in a second, huh? We're missing nether wart. Where do we get nether wart from? Sifting soul sand. How do we get soul sand? Get soul sand by barrel mixing witch water and sand. Okay. I think I have a way for us to do this. All right, we have our stuff over there. Yes, okay. I'm thinking it through in my head how I want to do this. Okay. Let's get some buckets first of all. Well, let's throw our raw ferric ore in here so we get more ferric ore, because I know that that's going to be useful in general. Jump down. Honestly, we just dump everything. Don't need right at the moment. We'll... Uh-oh. Are we out of space? No way. We're out of space. Damn, that's crazy. That's a simple fix, but I didn't think we were there. Thought we had more time. Should we get a 64K? And then a item housing. Get those made. Already have one. You can hear this one working. I probably should get a... Probably should make a terminal. Let me make terminal. We need a pattern access, pattern encoding. Oh, nope. Okay. Terminal, crafting terminal, pattern encoding terminal, pattern access terminal. Oh, okay. We should make that. Okay. Let's make one of these. We'll put it like right here. Access. Oh wait, we already have a pattern access terminal. Cool. Scribers are good. The molecular almost all of the molecular assemblers are fine. Go. And there we go. Okay, we're gonna throw these in here. Alzheimer core, the clicker, this. Then we have access to this to add more patterns wherever we need them. That's cool. I didn't realize that was a thing that we could do. Awesome. Awesome sauce. What was I doing? Right. I was thinking about how we're going to... Oh, I need buckets. Save the witch water from here. So we need 3 buckets. Have exactly 3 of. Perfect. We go 1, 2, 3. Did I like throw my Paxel? I'm still like concerned about what happened there. Doesn't make it, well, that one's gone. It doesn't make a ton of sense for me to have done that, but I'm also kind of silly, so anything can happen. We'll leave this over here. It doesn't really matter. We'll make one more barrel. Put this back in there. Okay, where do we want to put this? It'll live in here no matter what. I'm thinking it just needs... Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 channels here, 6 channels here. And also we have this, so we could put something here, right? Okay. I realize now that we needed more stuff after I saw everything. So we're gonna put a 3x3 down of dirt over there. The dirt is going to get spores. Let's see how many spores we have. We have 7. We may only do a 2x3 then, because I don't want to sift more dirt. Well, actually, if I'm already making dirt, what does it matter? Let's see, we'll do 6 dirt. And then we do our spores, we do this, we get our sink. We get pipes. Fluid pipes. Get that's it. We need a barrel. I realized that was the other thing we needed. Get an oak barrel. Okay. Perfect. This should get us working. Oh, I need a wrench. Wrench. And then be those cards, upgrade cards. Get like just one of these. Okay. Perfect. All right, let's build a little area. Eventually we'll make another tower of processors, but for now I think 2 is getting us basically exactly what we need. So oh, I needed some cable. I didn't even think about that. That's fine. Let's make sure that this all works first, and then we'll move from there. So we do... Oh, I needed the other pipes as well, didn't I? Oh, well. So sink can live there. Do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then spore that bad boy up. Okay. And then pipes. Go. Use this wick water in the meantime. Then go. Okay. Let's go get our regular pipes that we need. So we need pipes, we need item buses, we need cable. Actually, we probably don't need 3, now that I'm thinking about this. We need, because we need to save up on channels, so... Need export. Need export. These export too, right? Pushes them in. Okay. So we need 1 export, 1 import. And then we need some cabling. Bring both because I don't remember which color we used. And then pipe. Regular pipe. And this doesn't matter because it's gonna work no matter what. Okay. Oh, maybe I should have kept this one here. But we need to proof of concept that this all works anyways. So we're going to export. We need sand, right? So it is soul sand. Sand. Here. We need to then grab this. And throw it over here. Actually, probably, if everything's going to be over here anyways, we should probably just keep everything compact, right? I let go too soon. I was afraid it was going to start breaking the, Okay. This goes here. And then this gets an import bus. And this only cares about soul sand. Yeah. What color are we using? Blue? Okay. We connect these all up with blue cabling. Okay. I'm sorry, dude. Gotta go. Hey, we got leather. We'll need that. Let's see if this all works. Yep, it works. Cool. I'd love for this to be faster, but honestly, who cares? This is like as fast as it's gonna go, I think. And now everything's connected in. This will work. Okay. Let's go throw away all of our stuff from this whole adventure, and then we get netherrack. we complete the transition. Let's get our food back though. We have eggs? No. We have steak. Yes. Steak. Okay. Let's get some soul sand. This is just gonna like passively grow in the background until we can find a way to make this faster, which who knows when that'll ever happen. Oof. Okay. It's not what we wanted. Should we make some diamond, like some free diamond ones, maybe? Oh my god, can I not spell? Mesh. What do we have mesh-wise, actually? We have 5 mesh. Okay. So let's get flint. 5. Iron. Okay, we're gonna need iron. We'll just have 64 on hand. Can't wait to have that. We need gold. I have 64 of that on hand. And then I think it goes up to, and then it's diamond afterwards. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So iron. Cool. Gold. Cool. Diamond. Cool. Till we have more automatic clickers, this is going to be how we do it, I guess. That's right, I have to do it like this. Okay. Come on, man. All right. We'll throw these back in here. Oh, I'm an idiot. We could just make more. We can make more with these. I'm a freak. All right, so we're at iron. We do this. All right, we still need more. Okay, so let's do gold. Another 64. Ugh. And then diamond. Wait, did we run out of diamond? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't know why all of them didn't come through. That was weird. All right, but now we can throw these in here. And hopefully we get netherrack. Okay. And hopefully we get netherrack. Or netherwort, whatever the hell we're looking for. I don't know, man. I don't play Minecraft. I don't get it. I don't get Minecraft. Okay, I'm gonna let this chill for a moment. Let the soul sand keep, like, coming in. I wish there was a faster way to do all that in the background, but until then, we'll just wait. Chill for a moment as we, go chill on the bed. Chill as we get this figured out. Goodbye, goodbye. I'm not ending the recording. We're gonna take some time. Be right back. Okay, hopefully I've edited this properly, but check it out. Yeah, get up here. Look at this. I've made it. So I think we have a little subnet going on here. I went and looked at the guide for AE2 in game. And the idea is that these green cables only care about the specific drop from the ore that this plane is connected to, right? So this one only cares about the iron GeOres shards, and this plane only cares about the redstone GeOres shards. And then what happens is, as soon as it can tell that it can make one of those, it will break it and then throw that thing into here, and then this will shove those out back into the network. And then it works. It just works. I thought I was gonna have to like graph this out, but like really it didn't take too long to figure this out. I definitely need to make our mob spawner though. That's like the next thing. There's two things I need to make. I need to make a creative balloon thingamajig so I can fly around, because that's gonna be, I need to be able to like throw that somewhere where maybe even over here in this area. And then I need to make our mob spawner, and then hopefully power that with, you know, some of the stuff we've got going on here. But this works. This totally works. Or ideally, I start building underneath what we've got going on. And maybe make a platform there. Maybe even make like a stairwell over here. That could be cool. We have enough stone to do that. We can move some of the stuff around and make a stairwell maybe in this corner over here, and have that be like our main stairwell going up and down, so we can build things better, and still keep it pretty close to the ME controller, because I think what I want to do is build our mob spawner this away and bring some dense cables downwards into wherever we go to make the mob spawner, so that way all of that stuff can be on the network, because I need flesh. I need man flesh. No, I need flesh to throw. It's a rotten flesh to throw into these things to make more items, and also to make like leather and other objects, and also just like I think we might need to think about like mob spawning creatures for more drops and spawns and things of that nature. But we have the chickens, which I know we need to make gross dirt, which we can then use to spawn mobs, which we can then use to farm mobs, which we can then use to get a bunch of cool stuff. So that's my plan. That's what I think we should do next. And all of that stuff is kind of like one after the other with the way I've seen it done before. And hopefully I can, you know, make all that work. But in the meantime, it's so cool that this works and that I got it to work and that it is totally working. I need to figure out how we're going to use these redstone shards, you know, and refine them into like usable objects. But like for now, everything works. I may just like put a smelter down. We can put like a smelter, what do you call it, upgrade into these two, and those can just automatically smelt things and then push them into the network. That could be what we do. There's any number of things that we could possibly do, but for now I think this is like a really good place to leave it. We've made a ton of progress. I've learned a lot more about what I need to do here and like how this is supposed to work. I don't know what we're gonna have to do about the clicker. So obviously I did this because the advanced clicker requires things like dragon's breath, which means we would need to go to the end, I'm guessing, because that's where the dragon lives and that's where the breath lives, I'm assuming. But I guess we'll figure that out when we figure that out, right? For now, I think we've made like really good progress. Obviously we've built out a ton of our this is the other thing we need to do. We need to get blackstone, so that's something we can do. We can put that off screen and get that done here. That should be really easy to get made because we already have a ton of it. So we just need to attach a we just need to make another one of these two, attach a export bus that only cares about blackstone into here, and then we'll pull it all out. We pull out that blackstone at some point, which I think we have 6 here, 1 over there. I think we have enough room for 1 more bus, so this should totally work the way I'm imagining. But whatever, like we've made such good progress. I did this stuff. I did the Just Dire things, which is awesome. I know that I need to do more stuff here. When we get some of those drops going from mobs, and that means that we can upgrade these at some point. We can upgrade those to be the better version of these growth accelerators, because I think, let me double check what we need. We need netherite, which isn't something we necessarily, basically we're going to need to make the blackstone to make the netherite to do that, but also there's some cool stuff we get from the mod farm. So I kind of misspoke a little bit. We really just need to get the blackstone done, and then we can get these upgraded to make these even faster. But yeah, I think we're making like really, really, really good progress. We'll see what, but yes, mob farm next, creative balloon, or whatever it's called in xylophone craft or whatever the hell. And then we can start building more. We can start building our big staircase that I'm imagining for our base. We start building underneath our thing. We might even start, we might finish the controller. We might make the full 7x7 once we get the balloon. That might be the big thing we start with. And then we move on to making our big stairwell around it. But I think this is it. I've talked a lot. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to update you on the thing I did quietly in my own time as I was kind of figuring things out. But I'm happy. I'm happy with what we got. I will see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.